Hey guys, this is Coach Lowe, and this is 5-3. We're talking about geometry in motion, so we're going to learn probably some new terms today. That'll be so fun. And so let's get going. Contextual geometry, section 3 of chapter 5. All right, so 3 terms that we're going to look at today. They are terms of motion for geometry. So we are going to move some figures around. The first one is called a translation. And a translation is also referred to as a slide. So it's taking a figure and sliding it. So if we are in the coordinate plane and I have a figure and I translate that figure, it means that I would pick it up and slide it. So I could slide it over here, move it to the right, move it down, move it back left. Lots of different places that I could slide that figure. And so that's hence the name, right? It's a slide. So translation means sliding a figure. We don't turn it, we don't flip it, there's no mirror. It's just sliding that guy around. All right, the second one is called a reflection. Now, I want you to think about looking in the mirror when you see your reflection. It's a flip, isn't it? You can hold up words to the mirror that are written correctly. You hold it up to a mirror and they're backwards. So it's a flip. So when you think about this, the cool thing to do is to have a reflection line. Let's try to get that line straight. I still don't think it's straight, but that's okay. Have a reflection line and then reflect a shape over to the other side. And okay, let's just be fun about this for just a second. If I reflect this shape over to the other side, what's it going to make? Oh, it's an I love math heart. Okay, that wasn't exactly. You get the point. So you guys could do that. When you reflect it over to the other side, you get a heart. Oh, so that's the reflection line. And we can do it point by point. And they have to be perpendicular. These, when I reflect it and move it over, these lines from one point to another are perpendicular, and these guys are the same length. It's kind of a cool thing. So reflection is a flip. It's a mirror image. All right, and then the last one is a rotation. All right, so for a rotation, you need a fixed point. So for a rotation, we will have a fixed point. So let's say we have a little triangle here. We'll have a fixed point, and what we'll do is pretend like we're on a string right here, and we will rotate this guy around. So we'll either rotate it counterclockwise or clockwise or counterclockwise. We'll rotate that guy around. So he will actually move and change, not change shape, but change position and change the way he's angled as we move that guy around. We'll do some hands-on stuff when you guys get into class to kind of solidify this. All right, so look at these guys and let's see if we can tell if they are a translation, a reflection, or a rotation. By the way, when I come back over here, my first image here is called a pre-image. So the image that I started with, and for this one I started with a triangle and actually in quadrant 2, and then I moved it, that was my pre-image. Then the new image is called an image. But the one that you start with is called the pre-image. All right, so let's look at number 1. The pre-image is the one that has the arrows coming from it. The image is the one that has the arrows going to it. So here's my pre-image. What's happened here? Did it just slide? Did it flip? Or did it turn, rotate? Yeah, this is a slide. All right, you guys try the rest of them. Pause the video, try the rest, and let's see what happens here. All right, number 2 is a rotation. Good job if you got that. High five yourself. You got it. Yeah. All right, number 3, slide. So we're taking this shape and just sliding it over. Number 4, there's that reflection line that we talked about. And look, it's a reflection. If I fold along the dotted line, they would land right on top of each other. So this is a reflection. Good job. Number 5, yep, slide. Good job, guys. What's number 6? Yeah, exactly. Rotation. 7. Yep, reflection. 8, sliding T from back here to the front, or it looks like a T anyway, so that's a slide. And there's the point that they rotated this letter P on, so that's a rotation. All right, so we have an image and a pre-image. So I have a pre-image to start with, and then an image here. All right, my figures are the same. They don't change shape. All the angles are the same measure. All the sides are the same measure. These are congruent transformations, which are called isometries. So this is a transformation that's an isometry, which is kind of cool. And then also, um, as we move these point to point, we can move them point to point. I talked about with this. It's called a one-to-one mapping. So the pre-image to the image is called a one-to-one mapping. These mappings are called transformations. All right, translations, reflections, and rotations don't change the shape or the size of the figure, so they are all isometries. All right, so that's it, guys. I will see you in class. We're going to do some super fun stuff. All right, have a good rest of the day. This is Coach Lowe, and I'm out.